The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal and third and long. Line out trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
A lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great move.
And the ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Rebels had it with a 1st and 10. It's caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, You want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here.
There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He breaks a tackle. They needed to find enough space, and they're up to the 22.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Simmons. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the...
Wide open spaces. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Rebels are flying down the field.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at it. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on second and short. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw at Simmons. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the...
Out of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And here they come, almost all the way back. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got enough space. Bounding over the top. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? Athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
21.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play.
Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Rebels have their offense in high gear.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
So now it's second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in...
You know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Offense gets set for second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Sweet cut there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's dribbling. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to throw at Simmons. They're setting up the screen. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes.
Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Taking it the other way. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got it behind the line. It's Wallace. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half. In the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Howard. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. There he goes. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. It's a reverse. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late.
The second down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 28 and a first down for the offense.
I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
The defense calls a timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Defense playing a bail technique. catch in the middle. It's Lee. And the Rebels brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Bringing the heat. If that deep ball was right on the money, you just have to make that catch. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.